From the Watergate Building in Washington, this is Hotline TV. Now, here are Hotline editors Chuck Todd and John Mercurio.
Hi, everybody. I'm John Mercurio. Welcome to Hotline TV.
And I'm Chuck Todd. This weekend, the Washington Post actually devoted a giant part of their front page to this Democratic strategy of recruiting hot people.
Yes.
That somehow Democrats were having all this success and all these races to win back Congress because, frankly, they're better looking.
Are really, really
They're
cute.
better looking. I mean, we've got...
Unfortunately, neither Chuck nor I was mentioned in any part of this story.
The people they point out, Gabby Giffords, okay, Heath Schuler,
Brad Ellsworth, don't forget the major front page photograph of Brad Ellsworth.
But he didn't get in color. For some reason, look, even here they don't have Brad Ellsworth in color. Mike Arcuri, a dapper gentleman there from upstate New York, dapper.
So we're taking the next step in figuring it all out. Who's hot, who's not. But no, we're going to focus just on candidates.
Front page of the Washington Post.
Again, front page of the Washington Post. 3 weeks before the election, Shayla Murray, a serious Washington Post reporter.
Ex-Wall Street Journal person, so you know she's good.
You know she's good.
Poor thing. I feel sorry.
In following in her footsteps, would like to talk about a few of our own.
I think if the Washington Post has decided that this is key,
right,
then we as pundits and analysts here, apparently we're now going to have to be completely superficial about elections now.
I don't think it's superficial at all, Chuck.
Why should we, and anymore, these are all about yearbook elections. I mean, the hot person always won in your high school, right?
Sure.
That's why you never elected anything.
That's why I was the president of my senior student council class.
See, we elected a woman named Marijuana Brockington. You have any reason why she won? But anyway. All right. Hot or not? Tom Kean, hot or not?
I think Tom Kean is a poor man's Rob Andrews, frankly. He's not quite up to where I expect my New Jersey...
1 through 10. 1 through 10. What do you say?
Oh, on Tom Kean?
I think we got to have a scale here.
I'm going to give his dad a 7, and I'm going to give him a 5.
Well, I think Tom Kean, as he gets older, will get more dapper.
Yeah,
I think he's just still in his awkward stage. All right.
He's a small child.
All right. Who's next?
That would be Senator Mike DeWine. Yeah, that's hard. I know.
The good news is he's up against Sherrod Brown. So if you're doing a comparative analysis here, I say he stacks up pretty well.
And he's sort of paired up against George Voinovich. This is the same state as that Dennis Kucinich hails from.
And Bob Taft is
well.
the looker. I mean, let's be realistic. I think compared to all those guys, I give DeWine a 6 in comparison. Probably if he were in Florida, say a 3 or 4.
Listen, I'm calling a spade a spade. DeWine is not hot.
Ooh, hello.
Charlie Crist would be the Republican governor nominee in Florida.
Republican governor of Florida. Let's be realistic here. Hey, you know what? The tan. What does a tan do for you? Does a tan automatically add a point or two? He's very well tanned.
He's very well tanned. He's sort of like he's sort of like the blonde George Hamilton. He's like George Hamilton meets Leslie Nielsen.
With
it's
a
like
little
that
John
blonde
Boehner throw in it.
With a little smoky brew. Yes, I like that.
Fast Eddie Rendell.
I'm scared to say anything about Ed Rendell. I think he'd probably kill me if I
say a 10 and get out of it.
Total 10. You are a hot man, Ed Rendell.
He's one of those, I think, that would rate higher simply because he's fun. He'll be a good time.
Fun in what way? Anyway,
Amy Klobuchar.
She's a little too toothy for my tastes, frankly. If you don't mind. Yeah, I watched the Meet the Press debate. I thought she was toothy. So not hot, in my opinion.
For Minnesota?
Well, I know. That's the thing. When we're talking about politicians, that's why Stephanie Herseth is considered hot, because, what are you comparing her to? Marcy Kaptur.
Yeah.
No, you have to talk about these people in real world
I say for Minnesota, Klobuchar, she gets into the 6s.
Toothy.
Wow.
4.5.
Tim Pawlenty.
It's no Jesse Ventura.
Well, who is?
He is no Jesse Ventura.
But again, I think, for Minnesota, I think he would qualify in this.
We have a lot of viewers in Minnesota, Chuck, and I don't want a lot of attractive viewers in Minnesota, and I don't think they want to hear for Minnesota. I think
I get one word for you,
standards.
Buddy. Prince. Hello. This was the best they could offer up.
Corn-fed. All right. Now here we go. Now we're moving into some serious hotties.
Now we're going. Okay, who's next?
Michigan Governor Jennifer Granholm.
Oh, come on. This is not even a fair contest.
Swing.
She's number 1.
She's so hot.
She is, but she's Canadian.
She's Canadian.
So she loses 2 points for being Canadian.
She would so be on the 08 fast track if she was not.
I don't know.
If she was born in America.
She might want to check the mole. It's a good model mole, beauty mark.
It's a great model. She's on the dating game. Oh, she's great.
I think you got to worry about that. Just as a health reason. I just wanted to check it out.
Swing.
Debbie Stabenow.
let's
Next.
just move on.
Move on.
Let's just move on. Darcy Burner.
Yeah.
I've met her in somewhere. I can't remember what city it was.
I think you met her here.
She
came into office.
No, I met her at some DNC thing. She's no Stephanie Herseth. She's a poor man's Stephanie Herseth.
I say she's a poor man's Marie Cantwell.
Oh.
This is Washington State. I think she looks too young.
Yeah,
I want her to be a little bit
too
older.
Earnest. She
Yeah,
looks too.
I don't know.
Yeah, she just doesn't quite have what
And
she's
Dave,
going
and her
for there.
opponent, Dave Reichert's got that, sheriff manliness, Brad Ellsworth thing going on.
The Brad Ellsworth thing going on.
Put it this way: if Rahm Emanuel could pick, apparently he would pick the buff sheriff.
Sure.
Because
That's what Ron likes.
That's what,
And last but certainly not least, Congresswoman Catherine Harris.
10.
Dude, if that's bad, I don't want to be good.
Yeah. 10, 10, 10. Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
she
She
is-
even asks for the rating,
10,
right?
10, 10,
she's,
10, 10.
She's the only one preening for it.
She is.
Is there anybody else actually preening
She
for this
actually
rating? I
heard
think
that
she
we were
would-
going to do a segment on this. She called me beforehand. She purred into the phone
Yeah,
about
I mean, there's no doubt.
Come on, John, you know you like me.
All right.
So yeah, she would definitely be a 10 on my
Whoa. Jeez.
list. What a list.
Give me a cigarette. That does it for us today.
Tune in tomorrow for more hard-hitting
The
political
Washington
coverage.
Post. Once again, I want us to make sure the Washington Post made us do this. We would not have done this.
Oh, write a letter to the
without the
editor.
encouragement of the Washington Post, who believes looks matter more than issues.
Until then, I'm John Mercurio.
And I'm Chuck Todd. We'll see you next time on Hotline TV.